Hey everybody, Seth Castillo here with One Picture Saves a Life in Las Vegas at our One Picture Saves a Life workshop tour. And we're here today to talk about better intake photos. We've been getting a lot of emails and phone calls from people saying, hey, how do we take better intake shots? As we all know, the intake shots are sometimes the only photographs that represent pets and help them find forever homes. So I know we're doing a lot of work about how to take improved pictures with fancy cameras and even not so fancy cameras, but the intake photos are super important. Oftentimes, they're the only photographs that represent homeless pets and help them actually get adopted. So we want to really improve those. We're going to talk about lighting. We have a window here. If you're at an animal shelter and you have an intake room and there's no window, see if you can move your intake room to where there is a window. This provides a great source of light. We don't have to bring in all kinds of crazy lighting. It's right here, boom. So we can use this window to provide all the ambient light we need for our photographs. So lighting check. Number two, background. We're using this, so big dogs are gonna be down here. If one person is taking the photograph, they're gonna attach the dog to this. This will be the background. For little dogs, we're gonna be over here. And also the person will attach the dog to this area here so they can take a picture of the dog doesn't run down the hallway. They have a really busy and not very inviting background. We have posters, we have a beige color. It's just not super appealing. And it's also distracting. I recommend actually removing this and painting the entire thing either light green or light blue. Same with down here. Remove this bulletin board, paint the entire thing light green or light blue. That way the photos are going to be much more colorful and much more appealing to the public. When you see that, I think you're just going to be a little bit more interested to come in and say hello. Number three, camera. So we're not using this camera in here. Generally with the intake program, they already have a webcam attached to a computer, which is going to directly update their system. For logistics, it does make sense. This webcam is an older model. I recommend that we actually update it to a higher resolution camera and also have the ability to zoom in and out. So from here, I'm not that close to the dog and it actually is capturing a lot of the room, which I don't recommend. And even down here too, I can't get that close to the dog and I can't zoom in. So if we have a zoom in camera, a little bit newer model, and then we have a longer cable attached to the computer, that way I can move in closer and I can photograph the dog here instead of back here. So if they make these few little changes, they're going to have much more positive intake photos.